Good morning, youth. This is your midweek encouragement video. I hope you guys are doing great. We're going to dive right into it. And this week we are talking about the path continued. We've talked about this idea of the path of wise living in the book of Proverbs before. And so today we're going to continue to talk about that path and find a few more things and a few more characteristics of that path and what it's like. And so remember, the path is a tool that the teacher uses to compare the idea and the trajectory of one's life when compared to wise living or pursuing wickedness. And so Proverbs chapter 12, verse 24 tells us, the hand of the diligent will rule, while the slothful will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in a man's heart weighs him down, but a good word makes him glad. One who is righteous is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. Whoever is slothful will not roast his game, but the diligent man will get precious wealth. In the path of righteousness is life, and in its pathway there is no death. So again, the paths here of wisdom and wickedness are contrasted. And first we're going to look at what is characterized by the path of wisdom and wise godly living. And the first is it is characterized by diligence, which results in opportunities for leadership. Remember, the teacher is teaching this young man how to live and to pursue the way of godly wisdom. And so he tells him, if you are diligent in something, it is going to give you more opportunities to be a leader in that area. It also, this path of wisdom, it produces an ability to take comfort in the wise words of others. When we're on the path of wisdom and someone speaks a word of wisdom and gives us something that is godly advice and good wisdom, we're able to take comfort in that rather than being offended or upset by it. It also produces this ability to help others find the path of wisdom. If we're acquainted with the path of wisdom and the things of God, and we're pursuing that and we're walking in that, when someone else is trying to figure things out, we're acquainted with the path. We know which way to show them and how to get them on that path themselves. Wealth here is described as a result of hard work. Remember, earlier, a couple weeks ago, we talked about how that path of wisdom, it is as a result of hard work and humility. And so here, this path, it says that it produces, generally speaking, wealth that lasts as a result of that hard work. And finally, we are told again that this path leads to life. And so this is contrasted by the path of wickedness, which here it says it's the person on the path of wickedness. They subject themselves to unnecessary work, often due to laziness or not wanting to pursue hard things. It says the heart can be weighted down by the worries of this world. That doesn't mean the person on the wise path or the path of godliness doesn't have concerns. But at the end of it, they're able to say, I trust in a God who is bigger than this worry right now. They'll still have it, but they're able to trust, whereas the person on the path of wickedness don't have that. They're weighted down. It consumes and defines them. The person on the path of wickedness is actively leading others away from the path of wisdom. They might even think that the path they're on is the right one, and so they're trying to get people over here. Come join me. But it's not the right path. It's not a path that leads to life. They can't even prepare their food for lack of planning. And so as a result, the Proverbs say that this pathway leads to death, if it's in contrast to the one that leads to life. And so the path we choose and the actions we choose and the ways we choose to live and the things we choose to care about, they're important. And so the Proverbs and the teacher and I am encouraging you to choose godly wisdom. Take the advice and the wisdom and the things that we find in the scriptures and the people of God that you know in your lives. Take that to heart. Really seek to apply that to your life, because it's going to have a lasting impact and put you on a trajectory that is either pleasing to God or in a failure to do so or not. And so I'll leave y'all with that. I hope you guys have a great week. Love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.